Bonsoir, je m'appelle Luan.
What's up, baby girl? I'm Lauren. Hey.
Last place is for sure Portuguese from Brazil. That's last place.
If he said it.
Okay, moving on.
Hello. Maybe I'm biased, but I would say Portuguese.
I think there's no other correct option.
Exactly.
I would say Spanish is the most romantic. Just feels nice.
Me, I would say French or Spanish. For Spanish, I don't know, when I hear it, it's really like kind of feeling, so I really like it, yeah.
I think maybe Italian or French.
I think French does sound nice and it does sound kind of romantic, but I feel like in Portuguese it's more about the content because I feel like we have a lot of words for expressing love.
I think it's French, the most romantic, because of the sound they have, like, I can't do it, I'm so sorry, I can't. But I think it's by that sound, and I think Spanish is more sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I think of Spanish, I think of this macho guy. That's what I think about.
Yeah, I think especially the Colombian accent is really sexy, I think.
Right? I think Spanish would be great for a guy, but then I think French, when girls speak French, is much nicer.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think when girls speak French, it sounds super nice, but when a guy speaks it, it's like, oh, okay.
But I kind of know what you mean, like, yeah. I agree on that.
In a romantic way.
I need help for that. What? German is actually a very poetic language.
Yeah, very poetic. Olá, eu sou Miguel, tenho 19 anos. E sou de Portugal.
You have the hand just like...
I'm gonna over-exaggerate the voice here, okay? I don't talk to people like this on a daily basis. Oi, meu nome é Ana. Eu tenho 29 anos e é um prazer te conhecer.
Wow, that was good.
I'm falling in love with her.
I mean, English is just not.
What's up?
What's up, baby girl? I'm Lauren. Hey. Okay, moving on.
Hola, me llamo Claudia, tengo 30 años, mucho gusto.
That's cute, that's cute.
Bonsoir, je m'appelle Luan. Est-ce que ça vous dirait d'aller dîner avec moi ce soir?
Hallo, mein Name ist Lara. Ich bin 26 Jahre alt. Hättest du Lust, mit mir zusammen Abendessen zu gehen?
That was nice.
If I have to choose, Portuguese and German was the best for me. Yeah.
I think they were all very romantic. English sounds more funny.
There's no way to be romantic introducing yourself, like unless you're talking like really sexy.
Yeah, but it's funny because I think we all recognize like the frat boy talking. It's getting kind of global, so that's funny. But yeah, German surprised me. German actually sounded kind of nice.
You still have to keep that voice for the whole thing? In Brazil, we say eu te amo.
In Portugal, we say eu amo-te.
In Spain, we say te amo.
I love you.
In France, we say je t'aime.
In Germany we say ich liebe dich.
We just switch, so I say eu te amo, and he switches the te and amo.
Yeah, so she says like I, you, love.
Yeah, kind of.
And I say actually I love you. Difference between Portugal and Brazil.
Yeah, we only do that switch when we don't put the subject. If we wouldn't have eu, we would say amo te, but nobody says that.
Yeah.
I feel like it was French and
For me,
Spanish.
it was French.
Sounds very like smooth and
Cool vibe. And Spanish is kind of flirty and like
Yeah.
happy and like excited to see you.
I feel like when I say it in French, I'm more serious, you know, than if I say it in another language. But after I'm French, but yeah.
yeah, it feels
I
more
feel
serious.
serious, yeah.
Like when I say I love you in English, it feels like less sincere than when I say it in German.
Because people use I love you for everything, right?
Yeah.
But in Portuguese, at least when we say I love you, it's like super serious. It's like you say that to your long-term partner or something.
For example, in Germany, if like with English, I say I love you to my friends as well, but in German, you kind of use a different way to say I love you to your friends than you do for your partner.
We have also different words, like we have te quiero and te amo. Te amo is like more deep, like more serious. Like I will say te amo only to my partner or to my mom, to my dad. But te quiero you can say to your friends or yeah.
For us, it's ich hab dich lieb, and we use that for friends and family. And then I love you, ich liebe dich, we use only for our partner.
I'm jealous. English only has I love you.
But after you can put like I love you so much, you know, you can add something. Same in French, we say je t'aime beaucoup, like we add things.
1 to 5. I think first place would be maybe Spanish because I feel like it's a good mixture between flirty and like just sincere. Maybe then probably Portuguese and then French, then German and probably English last.
I agree.
Not as honest.
It feels a bit dishonest, right?
Yeah, between the Portuguese, I actually don't really like how it sounds in Portugal. So I think the Brazilian one is on top.
If he said it. So for me, that is difficult. Maybe I would put French first. And then honestly, Spanish and Brazilian Portuguese, they're pretty close. But I'll say Spanish and then Brazilian Portuguese and then German and then Portuguese.
Okay, sure. Why not?
And then United States. Oh my God.
Oh, that's not gonna sound nice.
In Brazil, we would say, eu preciso ir no banheiro.
Preciso ir à casa de banho.
Tengo que ir al baño in Spanish.
I need to go to the bathroom.
In France, j'ai besoin d'aller aux toilettes.
In German, ich muss zur Toilette gehen.
I think you have a really nice voice, that's why it sounds nice.
Thank
I don't
you.
know, but it was nice.
Ich muss zur Toilette gehen. Or maybe ich muss aufs Klo.
That sounds even worse, no? For me as a German, Klo sounds so, kind of childish, a little like, it sounds less clean.
Yeah, ich muss zur Toilette gehen sounds so polite.
I like German, actually. And Brazilian Portuguese stimulates your ears. I don't know how to say it correctly, but I liked the way it sounded the most.
I also like the Brazilian Portuguese, and I kind of surprised Portuguese from Portugal and Brazilian Portuguese kind of different.
Yeah.
More than I thought, because in Spanish also we have a lot of countries, but I feel our Spanish is more similar than you guys that use Portuguese. So I'm surprised about that. But yeah, I'm sorry, I really like how the Brazilian Portuguese sound.
Okay, I think honestly, I think Portuguese from Portugal is first place. Last place is for sure Portuguese from Brazil. That's last place. That just sounds kind of weird, just like not even the correct word for bathroom, so like just use the correct word.
So this is how it's gonna be, okay?
Probably second Spanish, just Spanish overall. Just sounds every time it just sounds nice. It doesn't miss. And then probably French, and I think English sounds better than German. Just German is, I don't know, it's just like too polite.
First, it's gotta be Brazil. And you know, who's last, right?
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, in second place, I would say German actually. That was nice. It felt very smooth. And then third, I would actually put English. I felt like it was more flowy. And then Spanish and then French.
I'm last.
Oh.
You take my breath away.
So do you guys use this sentence frequently?
Not as frequently as maybe the sentence deserves, actually. It's
Ooh.
quite a lovely way to express your feelings to someone, but these days we say it in much simpler terms. These days it's just, you're hot, I guess. Unfair.
Hey, hottie.
I really like this. It's like saying you think they're so lovely and beautiful that you can't breathe, like they physically like draw the air from you. I think that's really beautiful and poetic.
It's super nice. It means like someone caught your attention so much that like you forgot how to breathe or something.
I feel like I would like it if I'm dating somebody and they told me that. It would be nice to hear.
Eres mi cielo. I think same as the previous sentence. These days not that used between young couples, and those they are more simple and less romantic, but I think it's very beautiful.
What does that mean? Like, you're my sky?
Yeah, you're my sky, like my everything. The cielo is sky, but in the meaning of you're my everything. So I think it's very beautiful, but it's sad that usually young people, yes, as Americans, yes, they say, I like you, me gustas.
I think it's very sweet. The English and also the Spanish would be really nice to have someone say something nice like that too. Yeah, to hear that on a date or something. It's cute.
Tu es mon rayon de soleil.
You are my sunshine.
It's really nice, but it's more cute than romantic, for me at least. You can say to your daughter, to your lover, to everyone. So I don't feel the romantic vibe personally, if I hear that. Yeah, okay, thank you.
When I read this sentence, I just picture a mother like putting their child to sleep and telling them that, you know?
Right? I love that song.
Why is he laughing?
I've never heard anyone say this.
Du bist mein Herz. No one ever says that. I mean, maybe. I've never heard it before. It means you are my heart. I think it sounds better in English than it does in German.
Yeah.
There's one instance where you might actually see that sentence. Because like if we have like Christmas markets, for example, you can buy like little hearts that are made from, I think, gingerbread or something like that. And they're decorated a bit and they're usually like cute little sentences or words on it. And then you buy those for like your friends or mostly actually for your partner to give to them. And some of them might actually say that. But it's kind of a little cringy. No one actually says it that loud.
Who's gonna go first?
So you should do it because it's Brazilian Portuguese.
Você é meu anjo. It's not that common. It wouldn't be my first thought of a romantic sentence. It means you're my angel. If anything, I know that some people do say meu anjo just as a way to refer to their partner. Also not as common as some other ones, but I do know some people use it.
I personally love that one. Like a cute little pet name to call someone. That's how we say it in English. It's just like a little cute nickname to call.
Yeah. How would you say it in Portugal?
Tu és meu anjo?
I thought he was speaking French at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's similar with the Spanish also.
I think the English one was kind of the most romantic or the
Yeah, I think it was the best.
And it felt like the most accurate too.
Yeah.
To what we could possibly use in a conversation.
Surprisingly, the English was the most romantic.
Maybe it's because we had low expectations.
The bar was here.
Well, yeah, English is number one, I think.
Yeah.
Probably Spanish. I like the You Are My Sky.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
I think Portuguese. Yeah, because the French was kind of more like something you can also use for like family. Like.
Yeah, so probably English, Spanish, Portuguese, German, and French.
For me, it would be very similar. I might switch French and German.
I totally agree.
Oh, the ranking, the overall.
I know English has a lot of bad sides to it, but if you speak eloquently and with the correct vernacular, I think it can sound very lovely and express really deep emotions.
Wow, I'm sold.
Yeah, she did so well.
I think Spanish have the perfect mix between sexy, flirty and romantic. Also it's similar to Portuguese.
I think French, if you do not ask AI to help you, it's one of the most romantic languages because it sounds really nice and we also have a lot of vocabularies for love.
I think German can be romantic if you know how to use it well, if you're well versed in poetry. We have a lot of famous dead poets. Like many years ago, German language was actually one of the most poetic languages considered in poetry, so there was a lot of like people that wanted to learn German just for poetry. But that was many years ago, so.
Wow, this is so hard. Yeah, I think all the languages have their romantic side. Even a language like English can sound pretty romantic. But for me, I would say Spanish is number one. Just because I really like the mix between like the flirty and the actual romantic. You can do everything with it. And then probably, I would say French, because just French just sounds nice. Yeah, it's kind of cliche, like everyone thinks that.
I like it, don't worry.
Yeah. But I agree with the cliche and the stereotype. It just sounds nice. It's very like flowy. And then probably Portuguese. I would put them both at the same place, probably. Depends on the day. And then probably German, because German, yeah, there's a lot of actually very nice poetry. I studied a lot of German poetry at school, and most of them, especially the romantic ones, are actually really nice and really like heartfelt. Yeah, and English, you know, it's last place, but you know, they have nice sentences, so yeah.
I think I would also put Spanish first. I'm trying to consider the personality of Spanish speakers that goes into account too, and how things are delivered. So I think that really adds to how romantic it is. And then maybe I would say French, just by the way it sounds.
Without the meaning.
Yeah. I mean, the meaning too, the meaning is great. It's very smooth to the ear, which is nice. And then definitely Portuguese. It's even better when you understand, because I think you can make jokes and make it very fun, so I think that adds to the language. Just to make it a little bit different, I'm gonna say English and then German. But no, it sounds really good, and you speaking it, it sounded great. But maybe because I speak better English than I do German, I do know that it can be very, very romantic.
No, I read a lot of books and novels too, and I always read them in English, so I totally agree on that. I think English has very good potential to actually be very romantic.
It all depends on the accent too, but you know.
Yeah.
Today we ranked 6 different languages.
If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below.
See you next time.
Bye.